I believe there's one more on the docket for today. Is that correct?
Indeed it is, sir. However, this is not going to be against the city or the state. We're going to represent two different parties involved in an MVA.
Fine. Bring them forward.
Alata, Wally, please step forward.
Okay.
She a lot of something.
I'm a lot of what you can't handle.
Sir.
Oh, I can handle it, honey.
Oh, is that a challenge?
Your Honor, we bring
Oh,
one
yeah, it
Wally
is.
Wallingford and one Alata.
Is this the same Wally Wallingford from Weasel News?
Yes,
Yeah,
Your Honor.
it's that white douchebag.
I believe so, Your Honor.
That won't help you, sir. You understand your celebrity status means nothing in this court of law.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm sorry,
I
got
briefly
you,
I
Wally.
misspoke. We have one more after this.
One more. Fine.
I got you.
All
Wally.
right.
I got
All right.
you,
Who's the defendant and who's the I assume Miss Alata is the defendant.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
I
a
guess
lot of
I'm the
look,
defendant.
Judge. She a lot of everything. And go
All
around.
right. What are the what?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead
Yeah,
there,
good one.
DA Louisa.
Mr. Wallingford and Miss
A lot of.
Alata,
Alata.
I'm not going to call her by her last name.
Oh, just say it.
We're
It's
involved in an
vagina.
MVA. Mr. Wallingford alleges that it was in fact Alata is at fault.
I see.
I
I
object,
see.
Your Honor.
Is this related to a case of DUI?
This is all speculation
young
against
woman.
my client, sir.
Yes, it is. It's speculation.
And ma'am, you were arrested and charged and found to be actually over the legal limit for driving your vehicle.
Whoop,
Do
whoop.
I have to
Wally.
answer
Yeah.
that?
Order.
I don't have to answer that, do I?
Still waiting for my ham and cheese.
You do, ma'am. I have the answer in front of me.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, I had a little to drink, yeah. But I never seen his car.
Okay, ma'am, you understand that regardless of whether you can see the car or not, you understand that you should not be out operating a motor vehicle on the streets while you're intoxicated. You understand that,
Yeah.
correct?
And I
That's
haven't
that
been.
Wrong,
so that
Judge.
trumps any excuse you could possibly give me, ma'am.
Yeah, I learned
All
my
right.
lesson. I haven't drunk
In
since.
addition, I would invite you, Your Honor, to take a look at her criminal history as well.
I have none.
She has additional arrests for trespassing, illegal possession, including weapons, Molotov cocktails, as well as grand theft auto.
I believe this is all because of the
That's
fact
I also
shaming
see
done to my
I also
client.
see several warnings from the police too.
Yes, she also violated a
She
protection
gets about at
order.
minimum a weekly warning.
Hey, Wally. Hey, Wally. Hey, man, can we get a picture? Can we get
Excuse me,
sir.
sir, you'll need to step back.
What?
Sir,
Oh,
please.
sorry.
Sir,
sorry.
step back.
Come
You'll
on.
be found in
Come on.
contempt of court and arrested.
I just wanted a picture, man. Jeez.
What car did they say
Order.
I stole? I don't recall any
What kind
of
of
this.
crackerjack shit is this? Just letting
Yeah,
people
this
in the
is all
court.
Can't believe
All right,
this is
Miss
celebrity
Louisa,
courthouse
are there civil damages being sought in this case, or is the insurance handling?
I mean, I have good
There are, Your
insurance.
Honor. It has been requested that she cover the full amount of Mr. Wallingford's medical bills.
Which are none, because he was never hurt, ever.
However, he did have to seek medical treatment to ensure he didn't sustain an injury. He had some neck pain following the accident.
No,
I
that's just because
I
the
do
side
see
of
those
his head.
itemized here.
So, Your Honor, my client here is a victim of circumstances. All right. So
Yeah.
he said he could handle a lotta, and he couldn't handle none of it. And now he wants to
Exactly.
go after her for punitive damages, in which I cannot allow her to play for this.
Exactly.
Just
what he said,
because
yeah.
He can't work the middle because his thing too little. and he talks out of the side of his face shouldn't mean my client has to pay all of his medical bills.
And also, he cost me my midwifery job. You know, with his slanderous reports in the newspaper.
Did he make you
That's
eat
not
the
a
extra piece of
slanderous
cake
report, ma'am.
too?
No,
Alright,
I
sir,
do
step
that
out.
on camera for money. So shut your face.
Step out of the
As
courtroom,
bailiff
sir.
of this courtroom, I'm asking
You would have
to leave this
automatically
courtroom.
lost your license
Make me.
after you
Sir,
sustained your
Last
DUI.
warning.
Ooh,
I'm asking
courtroom
you to
fight.
leave this
Well,
courtroom.
no,
Yeah,
I,
it's gonna
Make
break
me
over
run a
got
cop.
me back,
Camera.
and
Get this
I'm a
good.
midwife again.
Officers?
Yeah.
Make me
You
run a
are.
cop.
Last warning, sir. Step out.
Make
She,
me.
she also had
This man is
multiple,
so rude.
Man,
Tasers
Ooh, I got
deployed.
tased on it.
Bailiff of the
I got it
court,
tased.
I
Hell yeah,
request
man.
the
I'm gonna
court
be
to recess
we'll
until
get a lot of views on
further
this.
contempt is out of the courtroom.
We apologize, Your Honor.
man, this bull.
Hey,
Somebody shut that idiot up.
Hey, deputy.
At least buy me dinner before you electrocute me. Shit.
I guess they come in all sizes.
Let's go, sir.
That
So
damn
you here
Bieber
for
haircut he's
court-
got
for
makes you stupid.
He did look like a
Blue
believer.
Audi outside. He's parked in a no parking zone and about to get towed.
Okay, back to where we were at. Am I to understand that there is a countersuit being filed against Mr. Wallingford? Is that
Yes, Your Honor, for false representation.
I think you mean defamation.
It's
No,
information.
false representation of his manhood.
Ooh,
Your Honor.
burn.
and what is the total amount that you're seeking in damages, ma'am?
Oh, I need like 6 months in restitution, and that's for delivering babies. About 500,000, don't you know?
$500,000 for midwifery for 6 months worth of lost wages.
Yes.
The average
Ah,
nurse
right.
midwife in this area grosses a yearly total of about 68,000.
I do most of the births in Los Santos and Sandy Shores, don't you know? I'm a
Fine,
The high
fine.
risk birth
I have
rate in
your
this
number,
area
ma'am.
is through the roof. Therefore, a midwife is not eligible to do so because you cannot perform C-sections.
We don't need
Mr.
C-sections.
Wallingford, I
wait,
have the numbers here in front of me, but would you please state for the record what the amount of damages you're seeking for the medical bills related to the accident?
total,
Sir, he's seeking a... Go ahead, Mr. Wallingford.
you can go ahead, DA.
$58,494.
And I understand that includes the physical therapy.
Yes,
For
Your Honor.
what?
Yes, sir. That
Well,
covers both the
he
cost
had
of a
no
trauma
problems.
activation as well as his post-accident therapies.
Judge, I think he's just trying to get an enlargement surgery out of this.
Exactly, because he, you know, I mean, his neck is already under strain because of his head. He has a huge head that goes with his ego. Nothing that I did caused him any trauma.
Your Honor.
Hold on, Mr. Wallingford. Ma'am, do you understand, Miss Vagina, do you understand the definition of perjury?
Yes, I do.
Okay, then I would suggest that you stop talking right now.
Well,
Because you're
okay,
digging
okay,
yourself
Your
a hole.
Honor.
You're digging yourself a
Okay.
hole.
Let me do our
Mr. Wallingford, please go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. You do your job.
She also got arrested twice for, violation of protection order. It was Chief Wilson, and I'm pretty sure Captain Holt.
I
I believe
object. This
Captain
has
Holt
nothing
is
to do
present.
with this
Is that
case.
true, Mr. Captain Holt?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
I object. This has nothing to do with this case.
Actually, it's got a lot to do with this case. A lot to do with this case, sir.
How so, Your Honor?
Well,
She alleges he didn't see the car. For all we know, she was just trying to get closer to him.
When she sit
no.
down, those big, white, supple breasts just blocked her view.
I wasn't trying to get close to him.
okay.
Not at all.
Miss Vagina, there's nothing in your testimony, in your defense of yourself, nothing in that defense that makes me believe that it was it was anything more than either a drunk driving accident, which you were completely at fault for, or B, a drunk driving accident and a stalking case. So I'm going to leave it up to you. Is it A or B?
I wasn't stalking him at all. No, no.
Okay, so it's A. So you simply hit his van over there in Mirror Park while you were operating a motor vehicle under the influence, and you were over the legal limit.
Yeah.
Okay. Your countersuit is thrown out. This court orders you to pay to Mr. Wallingford the full amount of the $58,023.17. Court ordered that you may make equal payments stretched out over 12 months.
Okay, but I already paid for the damages to his van.
Okay,
We were not seeking damages for his van. We're seeking his medical costs.
Ma'am, the van was handled, all the vehicle was handled with your insurance company. You should know that. This is a civil suit where he is seeking additional damages from you that he did not get from the insurance company.
Okay.
All right. So that's the you'll restitute him. You're allowed to make equal payments over the course of 12 months. And payments will start, and you'll have 90 days before payment starts. Do both parties understand and agree?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
All right, the court is ordered so. This case is closed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is a civil case, right? So he's not going to see any of that money.
All right, man.
You don't
May I
gotta
ask
pay
you to
him,
walk
don't
out?
worry.